What's good, YouTube? It's your homeboy BanKaiMike again with another episode on stuff that needs fixing. So today's episode is going to be about jobs that you hate. And as usual, I question these things before I advise on these things, right? So first question is, why do you hate your job? So why do you hate your job? Why are you still at your job? And what's stopping you from getting a new job? A lot of people say, like, this job pays what I need it to. This job is in the right area. This job is, convenient for X, Y, Z reason. Maybe it's close to your house. Maybe it's close to your child's daycare. Maybe it's close to your parents and you need to go there often. So on and so forth. But the job you do is complete and utter trash. Or you don't like some of the people at your job. Or maybe your boss makes your job difficult. There are numerous reasons why someone cannot like their job. And so that makes this topic a bit more sensitive. Or not sensitive, but a bit more complicated to talk about. So we'll talk about things in three parts. First part is, are you the problem? Second part is the job the problem. Third part, the resolution, right? So, part one, are you the problem? So when you're trying to decide whether or not you're the problem for a job, think about why you don't like your job. Maybe your boss is giving you shit all the time and you just don't appreciate the way he's giving you shit. The first thing you need to ask yourself, are you bad at your job? Because your boss will always give you shit if you're bad at your job, because they don't want you doing a bad job at your job. So, give yourself an honest opinion. You know what the rules of your job are. You know what the job description says versus what they actually ask you to do on the day-to-day basis. Are you doing a good job? The second point of part one, are you doing a good job but still not being recognized for it? Hold on a second, I need to go get gas. So, filled up and back on to point two. Point two, are you good at your job and still getting shit for it? So, this one is a bit more difficult because that means that you think you're doing your job or you think you're good at your job and they still have been giving you shit for it, or you still have a problem with where you are and you don't understand why. The simplest answer is to pull your boss aside and say, hey, I've been, sensing some tension here. Just wanted to understand what's going on. It was like, have I been doing a bad job? Is there a way that I can make myself do better? So on and so forth. And depending on your boss's response to that question, that'll let you know if they think you're doing a bad job, because ultimately, if you're at a job that you don't like, or, if you don't like this job because they think you're doing a bad job, then, that can change things around for you. Now, subject matter two. If you're doing a good job, but someone you still just don't like your job. Maybe you do your job well, everyone loves you there, but you hate being there. It's not the same thing as, your job's not going well, your job's tough, and you don't like it there. Maybe you do your job just fine. They give you raises, they offer you the money. Maybe they're still not offering you the money that you want. Maybe that's why you don't like your job. Maybe you don't like this job because it's underpaying you, or maybe you don't like this job because you don't like the people there yourself. They like you, but you don't like them. Or maybe you just don't like it because it's too far. There's nothing stopping you from leaving this job. A lot of people save up a lot of their PTO and they don't take the time out to enjoy that job, or they don't take the time out to enjoy themselves, not that job. And so if you have a lot of PTO, and this is just for people who have PTO, I'll move on to people who don't get PTO in just a minute. But if you have a lot of PTO saved up, then I would suggest looking for a new job. When you sign that contract for the new job, you don't have to give the other job 2 weeks just yet. Take out 2 weeks worth of PTO and say, hey, I'm going to take some time off, yada, yada, yada. And let your new employer know that you want to try this as a trial period. I know that sounds a little crazy and a little pushy, but if the new job wants you, they will accept your terms. And you'd be surprised what people can get away with when they assert themselves in such a way. And especially when, you are as good at your job as you say you are. Now, for people who don't get PTO, and let's say you can request time off, but you can't request a whole lot of time off, I say request a few days off. Now, in both of these cases, the time that you take off, you started working at the other job. It's not even actual time off, but you're making double the paycheck. So kudos to you. So in the second one, where you don't get PTO and you request the time off, just try the other job for a few days and just see how you like it. The first few days, just try to get a feel for it as much as you can and make the best decision possible for you. This road is extremely bumpy. So making the best decision possible for you, and then seeing where it is that it takes you. You get there, you test it out a little bit, you think you like the place, and you gotta jump. Taking any new job is a leap. We talked about why you don't like your job. Are you the problem, or what the problem is for your job? Is the job the problem, or are you the problem? And then the third part is the resolution. So let's talk about that third part. That resolution for you varies. So maybe your resolution is you need a new job. Maybe your resolution is you need to be better at your job. Maybe your resolution is you just need to discuss with your boss what's going on and why there's a disconnect between you and your job. But there is a solution for not liking your job. Maybe you don't like your job because you feel it's just not where you want to be in life. And in which case, that you should change differently. Actually, if you don't like your job because it's not where you want to be in life, then that's a whole nother subject, and that will be covered in tomorrow's video. Thank you guys for watching. As always, I'm BanKaiMike. If you enjoyed the music that's in this video, then go ahead and check the link in the description below for my boy Jay Tesla. He provides me with really good music to play in these videos. If you enjoy these videos, or if you know someone who would benefit from these videos, go ahead and hit that like button, go ahead and share it out, and go ahead and subscribe for more of these videos. But that's pretty much it. I'm BanKaiMike, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.